Welcome to the Garnet-B Rickard Recreation Complex. It's under 15 AA action on Saturday night between the Toros and Oshawa in an important game for both teams here. Toros trying to regroup after they lost to Peterborough. They are now 1-2. Turcotte is in net for Oshawa and Percero is in net for the Toros, and there's our first whistle for offside. Both McCartans are out here for Oshawa. Face off to be taken by Brody Van Dam, cleared up through center. There's a late pass out of the reach of McCartan, down the ice for icing. Crichton now comes in to take this draw off to the left of Turcotte. Wins it back to the line. Fired around there by Molesdale. It was in the maze of players. Oshawa trying to get it out of the line, and a big hit at the line as Zane Dwyer is taken down. Here's a shot on that. Knocked down by Cole Campbell, and here comes Hudson Bishop out of his own end. Lead pass for Dwyer is picked off from their own zone. He brings it in from center. Now Oshawa goes for that lead pass. It's scooped up by McCartan, but he's got to get around two Toros players, including Cole Campbell, who didn't let him through. Backhand over here to the side here for Oshawa. Bartlett picking this up here for the Generals from center ice. Turned over there from center. Molesdale had Needham on him, and Needham knocks him down. That's going down the ice, but no icing. Oshawa throwing their weight around so far with a couple of big hits here. Only a couple minutes into the game. That goes back in behind the net here. Toros looking to set this up in front. Alvarez is coming in here from the line waiting for a pass. And they couldn't shoot that as Baker couldn't get to it. Frendo tries from the line. That goes wide. From behind the net. Herbert tried to set this up in front. Baker's going off to the right side now. They're trying to jam it in from the side of the net for Baker. From the side of the goal. And there's Turcotte's first save of the game as he's up against the post and squeezes onto it to hold on. Face-off was off to the right now. Turcotte and the Toros win it. Then Pickle puts this off to the side behind the net. Trying to pick this off at the line. Good job there to keep that in, but the shot got blocked on the way through. But he didn't know where it was as Wilcox didn't see it in his feet area. Back in behind the net. This will be Wilcox coming off to the corner now for Oshawa. Jake Beavers tried to go after the loose puck. Toros scoop it up and try and get it out, but the pass is over Dawson Lewis and fired back in. Powley coming back after it in his own end to try and get it out. Toros get another chance. That lead pass is up in the air for Dawson Lewis. Trying to get around the defender to bring it in. He's off on the right side behind the net. Lewis takes it behind the goal, gets tripped up. No penalty. Van Dam came in there to try and deliver the hit. Oshawa picks this up here in their own end. Van Dam and Pickle trying to get the puck free on the right-hand side. Centering pass is picked off there by Oshawa as they try and backhand it out. It got knocked down and kept alive at the line. Looking to move it over here to the side. Off the boards. That was over the stick of Davidson down the ice. And back to the corner. Picked up now by Molesdale from his own end. Stretch pass for Hudson Bishop. Good reach to tip it. But he was not over the line, so that'll be icing. McCartan now take this draw in the Toros end. The other McCartan puts this off to the side behind the net. Good hit in behind the boards. Bishop tried to get rid of it. McCartan will follow Bishop around the boards. Kept in here from the line. Put in behind the net. This is Bishop again trying to go after it. Now scooped up by Ricardo Alvarez in the corner on his backhand. Couple whacks away at it to try and get it out. Can't do it. That goes off to the side. Now picked up by McCartan. McCartan, chance to shoot it back into the net and went over the stick. Now they try and set this up in front. It's right in front of the goal and the Toros will take it away. As Zane Dwyer couldn't get it out of his own end though. Frendo gets the opportunity too and almost hit the ref on his clearing attempt, but it comes back into the Oshawa end. Good move to get around the defender and start this out from his own end. He skates up through center. And then down, rush here for Goodwin. Goodwin on net. Stopped by Parcero. He kicks that off to the left. Back to the line. This is going to get out past Goodwin down the ice. No icing, no. behind the net. It's going to get scooped up here by Oshawa. Here comes a chance now for Needham. Needham comes up over the line, trying to cut through the pass, and it was out of the reach of Bartlett, who couldn't capitalize from the side of the net. Bartlett, again, tried to get it out to try and get it for Kowalenko and couldn't get to him. 79, he's going to get there first. Good defensive play to get back in time. Baker puts this in behind the net. They look in front of the goal there as Margison tried to throw it up in front. It's another bouncing puck. They're trying to find it. Turcotte came up with a huge stop there from the slot area. It goes off to the corner. Back to line for Campbell. Shot. Redirected. It might have caught the right pad there of Turcotte as well. Kept the line again by Campbell. He'll try another shot on that. This one will get blocked by Kowalenko, and out they come. Let out by Needham. Kowalenko stays on side, right to the front of the net, and out of the reach of Kowalenko. Baker. This is going to get out back into the Oshawa end. Late pass for Bartlett. Got a stick on it. No icing. Parcero stopped this behind his own net for Alvarez now. Alvarez gets a pass over here to the side. Shot. It's a knuckler from the line there by Stolte. That went wide of the net. Another chance to clear it out. Not going to happen. Kept alive by Oshawa, but taken away by Dawson Lewis. Lewis is going to try and win this race against Stolte as he comes off to the side behind the net. Dawson Lewis right in front of the net on a backhand pass. Wilcox clears this away, but it's a tape-to-tape pass. Here comes a chance for a shot. Stopped there by Parcero. Makes one of his tougher saves of the day so far as he gets down and handles that in the crest area. Faceoff is won easily by Oshawa. Back to the line for Stolte. Stolte's shot is stopped there and held on to by Parcero. Wilcox takes the draw. On his right is Davidson, but Toros win it. Powley pounds it around the boards. Captain, though, from the line. A shot on net will be an easy catch save, and another face-off in the Toros end as Parcero handles that. Another face-off that's coming off to his right now. Crichton tried to win that draw. He does. This isn't going to get out. Kept alive there by Clark at the line. Wilcox will come off to the side and put it into the boards. Behind the net, Powley coming after it. Hopped over his stick, uses the glass this time, and they get it out. Wilcox comes back in his own end to retrieve it. The lead pass is going over everybody down the ice for icing. Big face-off now in the Oshawa end. They looked out front there to try and get this out. That hopped over the stick here at the side. Here comes another chance, but they're not going to get to that loose puck. First one there is Baker to try and get it out. That lead pass came up here for Herbert, who dumped it in. Off to the corner from Margison as Herbert tried to put this again behind the net. Around the boards, Campbell's going to cut it off on the wall. Baker tried to get it as well. Campbell did his job, kept it in the zone. Margison went after the man behind the net. Here comes a stretch pass. Campbell trying to stick to his man as that's McCartan bringing it in. He's got the other McCartan to the net. Fired just wide on that opportunity. Keeping this in from the line of shot. Redirected off to the corner. McCartan along and behind the net. Trying to get this out. McCartan throws that up in front, out of the reach, as they try and put this around the boards. This will get kept in by Clark at the line. A shot, and couldn't get a stick on it. Clark keeps it in. Good job here by him. D. McCartan picks this up back in his corner. Trying to walk this out. Cleared out, and out past Clark down the ice. Right on that where Turcotte gets a chance to clear it away. Here comes a chance here for Starr to dump it in the corner. Alvarez is racing after it behind the net. Getting some help with Brody Van Dam to try and get it out. Bartlett's trying to find an open lane to get in front of the net for a redirection. Dawson Lewis clears this away, but Starr's right there to dump it back in. This is stopped there by Parcero and behind his own net for Alvarez. Kept in here by Starr. Shot. Kicked up into the netting and out of play. Faceoff is won there by Oshawa. Barthold had control of it. Now Bartlett will pick it up. Puts it in behind the net. That's a chance now for Needham. Back to line for Star. Star's going to get a chance to shoot this. It goes wide. Alvarez with a chance to clear. Gets it around Kowalenko through center. Barthold dumps it in. Star and Bartlett trying to get it back into the Toros, and they do. This will be the first one on the puck for Needham, who takes it behind the net and then takes a pounding by Alvarez in behind the goal. Alvarez with a chance to clear. Needham went back for some payback. Here comes Needham to the side of the net. Needham and Bartlett digging away at the loose puck. And it finally is lost there at the side of the goal, and the net came off the moorings, and we get a whistle. Face-off is coming off now to the right of the Toros end. Almost a turnover there behind the net. Needham comes after it in the left side. Trying to throw it up in front, where that's Davidson's pass that got picked off. Davidson gets it again. Davidson turned it over to Hudson Bishop, who put it back into the Oshawa zone. Put her on the boards here. Davidson is right here to try and get it out. Got a pass through Wilcox, who puts it in. Behind the net goes Parcero to play it. Almost played it in front of the net. A white jersey there to clear it out of danger. That gets out past Stolte, who picks it up in his own end. Stretch pass was out of the reach of Davidson and right back in by Beveridge. Over the stick, rolling on net. This will be an easy stop for Parcero, and he'll take the whistle. Face-off now is off to the right of the goal, around the boards. Captain here by Clark. Shot is going in wide, coming around the side. Trying to get it out. Kept alive by Oshawa. The shot to the front of the net. They score from the side of the net. Our McCartan is able to bury that to the top shelf, and Oshawa are striking first here to make it 1-0. Face-off is won there by Toros, coming over here to the side, over the stick of Frendo, who goes back in his own end. Frendo try to win this battle against McCartan off to the side. Behind the net, tipped away there by Herbert. Trying to get it out of their own end. That is our McCartan, putting that back into the netting and out of play. Brody Van Dam now to take the draw. It's a rolling puck here. Bartlett trying to put it in. Back in behind the net goes Frendo after this. Behind the goal now. Braden Frendo gets it over here to the side for Lewis, who goes for the pass. It was in the feet of Pickle, so now he tips it up. Pickle and Van Dam coming in here. Then the Pickle will throw it wide. Van Dam look to throw it up in front. Walking out here is Pickle. Shot! Fired just wide and over the blocker hand of Turcotte. Kept alive here by the Toros. Dawson Lewis shot. Right pad stopped there by Turcotte this time. Trying to get it out. Flipped over here to the side. Here comes a chance for Kowalenko to bring it in. He flips it off to the side behind the goal. Parcero steered it off to the side. Lewis has Bartlett on him with a nice offensive check. Back in behind the net goes Frendo now. From center is Barthold. Dumping this back into the zone. Picked up here by Alvarez now. Cardo Alvarez with a late pass. Pickle tried to get a stick on it to try and get to it. Now they're going to start it up. Up over the line comes Star. Drop pass. Needham. Good block. Hit Alvarez off the shoulder. Kowalenko goes for the hit from the side. Toros come up with three the other way. Trying to lead in with Zane Dwyer taking off the puck. Crichton shot. That didn't make it through. Keeps it alive here in the Oshawa end. In behind the net. And our first penalty of the game is coming up for interference. Stolte goes to the box for the interference call. Face-off was off to the left. Right back off the shot. Was stopped there by Turcotte. Kept alive here by Dawson Mosdale. Crichton shot. Stopped there again by Turcotte, who will hold that one and keep this power play in the offensive end for the Toros. But a nice stop there by Turcotte, holding it off as a blocker to keep it out. Face-off will be off to his right now. Crichton tried to win it back to the line here from Mosedale. He kept it alive. Crichton tried to get a stick on it, and it gets cleared away. All the way back into the Toros end it goes. Scooped up here by Dawson Mosedale from his own end. Mosedale will take his time as he starts it out with a pass for Hudson Bishop. Bishop through center, brings it in. Looks to get around that defender of Clark who stood him up. A chance here to clear it out. Hard end over the sticker. That could have been a chance for McCartan, who's already got a goal here in the game. Slapped around the boards by Baker. Cole Campbell coming after it in his own end now. Campbell with a pass over here for Crichton. As they lead it in through the zone, Austin Baker tried to get her after that loose puck. Here's a shot that goes in wide. They're trying to keep it alive. They will with Campbell at the line. But it's a turnover. And here comes McCartan. D. McCartan coming after this here in the Toros end. Short-handed. Backhand. Stopped there by Parcero, but the rebound is in. McCartan is able to clear up his own rebound. Short-handed. And both McCartans have struck here for Oshawa to make it 2-0. Nice move there by McCartan. His first shot got stopped, but he was able to cash in on his own rebound short-handed. And Oshawa jumped out to a 2-0 lead. From behind the net goes Zane Dwyer. Looking to start something on this power play for the Toros. Dwyer back to the line here. Powley can look for a pass over here again for Alvarez. Alvarez shot to the net is redirected and stopped in front of the net. We're getting a slashing call in front of the goal. Penalty goes to Barthold. There'll be a two-man advantage for at least 20-something seconds. Face-off is off to the right now of Turcotte. Toros gonna need a little momentum to go their way right now on these power plays as they've fallen behind 2-0. Both goals by both the McCartans on Oshawa. R. McCartan struck first, and then D. McCartan struck short-handed. Powley over here to the side. Here comes Pickle looking for a shot, but he's not going to shoot. Here comes Powley, a shot. Didn't make it into the net. From behind the net, what a stop there by Turcotte as it came across with a right pad save. As they try and keep this alive. Here comes a chance for Needham. Not getting around Powley though. Powley trying to bring it in, but the pass is up in the air. Here comes Dwyer. Shot! And just hit a stick and rolled in wide. That'll do it for our period number one. Oshawa struck with 2 goals, one of them short-handed, and lead 2-0 after one period of play. Ready to kick off the second period, and the Toros win that first draw. Powley takes us back in his own end. It's now a one-man advantage as the first penalty is over, but Barthold's penalty is still going on. Here comes a chance for a pass out of the reach. Back in his own end goes Goodwin after it. Goodwin trying to get it out of his own end, and he'll clear it the length of the ice. Parcero right here to play it and drop it off. Behind his own goal now for Alvarez as he starts it out. Alvarez take it down here as they try and get it against Needham. Up here in the air, it's a turnover. Here comes a chance now for Needham, and he can't get through. Good defensive play to take it off his stick. 3 Toros back up the other way for Dwyer as he makes his way in. Off to the left side, throw in front of the net, and Van Dam can't get his stick on it to redirect it to the goal. Van Dam is in the corner, pinned up there by Clark. Trying to get it out, and they clear it down the ice back to the corner, and Parcero has to come out here to stop it from behind his own net. Taking his time and behind the goal as they started out. He starts it away through center as they went for the pass for Hudson Bishop. That's tipped in. Bishop is in a battle over here against Beck, and that comes free. Stolte has control of it now. Puts up in the air, and a stick went up in the air and into the Toros bench area. Here comes a chance to clear it up. That's over the stick of McCartan down the ice and back to the corner. Jake Beaveridge on it. Almost lost it. And Oshawa almost converted on that turnover behind the net. Here comes a chance now to bring it in. Flipped off to the corner. In behind the net. First one back there is Stolte. He's in a battle over here against Dawson Lewis behind the net. Baker tried to help him as well, as Lewis tried to win that battle. Up in front for Baker. Can't get a stick on it. Here comes a chance now to skate with it. From up out of his own end. Comes off to the side and behind the net. Looking up in front. Stopped there this time by Parcero. Backhanded off to the corner there by McCartan now. They're looking to go back to the line for back. Right in front of the net was D. McCartan. Couldn't get a stick on it. That goes down the ice. And that will go for icing. Face-off now is off to the left of the goal. And it's scooped up there by Campbell off the draw. Behind the net. Pinned in behind the goal. Up in front. Back to the line here for Barthold. A shot. That didn't get through. Went wide of the net. Wilcox puts it behind. They've got Davidson waiting up in front of the net for a pass. It's not going to get to him. Baker tried to clear, but he's knocked off the puck. In behind the goal it goes. They're going to look up in front. Toros almost picked that one off. Baker a backhand over here to the side. Picked up here by Oshawa. Campbell trying to get to this loose puck. And we might be getting our first Toros penalty. And we are. This will come for head contact. Molesdale goes to the box for the head contact penalty, and Oshawa with a 2-0 lead now get their first power play opportunity, and here's Starr with it off the draw. Starr feeds McCartan a shot, and he fired it in wide. This will get kept in here by Starr. From the line, Starr put the pressure on there by Van Dam, so he cut off on the side. Back to the line again for Starr. Starr, good pressure on there against him as he skates away from Van Dam. R. McCartan in behind the net for Bartlett. Over here now for D. McCartan. Up on the left-hand side. Back to the line for Starr. Starr shot high and wide and over the goal. R. McCartan gets it. Back to the line for Starr. Starr shot. Stopped up for rebound. And they score up in front of the net. Needham cleans it up in front and takes advantage of the power play to make it 3-0. Needham now to take this draw at center. Goodwin picks it up. The pass was up there for Kowalenko to try and put it in. In behind the net went Powley and Kowalenko. Toros try to put this around the boards now to get it out. Trying to get it around McCartan, and it goes behind the net. Powley tried to go after that loose puck behind the goal, and they clear it away. From center. Got to race after this loose puck, but Goodwin will get there first. Dwyer tried to get it away from Goodwin, but here he comes. Off the boards through center for Bartlett. Dumped right back off to the corner behind the net. This will get stopped here by Parcero behind the goal. Kowalenko tried to get away from the defender. Trying to get it out on the right-hand side. In behind the net it goes. Powley will put it around the boards. Goodwin's going to try and keep this in. He will. Right to the front of the net now for Bartlett. He's going to turn around, but the shot will get blocked. Toros with a chance to clear, but he found on it. Still alive here, though, in the Toros end. Another chance to clear it out of their own zone. This will get flipped down the ice and go for icing. Here comes D. McCartan to take that draw. Comes over here to the side. Trying to get it out of their own end. Got cut in by Beck, who fired it in wide of the net. Back in behind the goal. Took a bump by Campbell. Baker trying to get it out. Dudley passes over the stick, and Beck has to race after it in his own end. This will try and get one here by Liam Margison behind the goal. Picked up now by Herbert. Herbert can't throw it up in front for Baker, and back comes D. McCartan through center. He'll dump it into the corner behind the net. And behind the goal, trying to throw it up in front. That'll go over here to the side. They try and clear this away. Knocked down here from center by Stolte as they try and put it back in the zone. Stolte will take this back in his own end and have a chance to clear. Here comes a chance now. Right on net. That'll get covered up there by Parcero. Face off now was off to the right of the Toros end. Back line for Barthold, and he fanned on that shot. But he gets another chance at it. Barthold a shot. Right pad stopped there by Parcero. And behind the net. Here comes a chance to skate with it out of his own end. Try to get it up there for Lewis. Taken away here by Oshawa. Right to the front of the net from the face-off circle. Fired it in high and wide over the glove hand. Wilcox gets it as it comes around the boards. And Wilcox will come after this again here on the right-hand side. Toros will take it away and try and get it out. That's knocked down here by Barthold, who puts it back in right on goal to Parcero to make the stop. From behind their own net, taken down and behind the goal. But the Toros will come away with the puck and not clear it out. Starr kept it alive. Trying to get it out. Here's Wilcox now. Shot from the side, kicked aside by Parcero. Here comes Barthold, a shot. That got stopped by Parcero, but he couldn't glove it down, but he got his glove on it to make the stop. Davidson. Here comes a chance to move it out. In the feet there, Barthold, and it's offside. Needham now to take this draw, wins it. Crichton tried to get it. Here comes a chance now to try and cut it through. Back off to the line here for Bishop to try and win this battle. And it's taken away by Oshawa's Needham. Trying to come up through center. He eludes a couple of checks and then comes off to the corner. Needham behind the net. Trying to go on his backhand back to the line for Goodwin. Goodwin can't shoot, so he keeps it alive. Goodwin, shot! Stopped there this time by Parcero, who scoops it up off the ice and holds on to it. Face-off now is coming off to his right. And Crichton wins the draw around the boards. Clark's going to try and keep it in. He does, but the shot hit a stick. Needham trying to find it there from the slot area. And the shot gets knocked down. Toros will get that loose puck and skate away with it. Through center, brought in by Powley, who puts it in behind the net. Chase Powley after the loose puck against Goodwin behind the goal. Bartlett trying to get it out. Couple whacks away, he'll tip it in behind the net. Goodwin will take his time in behind the goal as they move it away. Was in the feet there of Bartlett, and he's pushed on there by Crichton now. Goodwin is skating away with it here from his own end as he starts it in. Goodwin up over the line. Trying to get around a couple of defenders from behind the net. Can't set it up in front. Here comes a chance for a shot. That got blocked. And the Toros will clear it away. Kowalenko gets it. Kowalenko tried to get around a couple of defenders, and that is Margison with that puck from center. Bartlett gets it. Bartlett tried to make his way through, and here comes a chance there for Bartlett. He gets bumped off the puck. From behind the net, the Toros will scoop this up and try and get it out. Here comes the lead pass. This is Margison bringing it in, but he won't get around the checkup back. Dawson Mosdale. Mosdale shot. Flagged down and held on to by Turcotte. Face-off is won by the Toros. Back to the line. A shot goes off to the corner. Around the boards went back. Stolte tried to be here at the side. This will get picked up here by Herbert, who tried to go back to the line, but it's a turnover though to R. McCartan, trying to make his way through with Rutherford. Knocked down here from center. Front center, he'll dump it back off to the corner. Believe that's a D. McCartan. It's either a D or a Q. I'm not too sure on that. Right now we're going to have to go with D. Here's Beck from his own end. Got it over here to the side. Stolte can't get to that loose puck as they try and make their way through. That is Baker's pass. It was in the feet and now cleared away here from McCartan. McCartan dumping it right in on net, and that'll get stopped there by Parcero as they put it around the boards for Dawson Lewis. Not out. kept alive there, but the shot is blocked. Trying to race after it, but Starr is able to regroup himself. Barthold now. The pass is tipped up there by Rutherford. Dawson Lewis tried to make his way through at the other side. Starr picks this up. Puts this out to the corner. Out comes Parcero to stop it. For Frendo in behind the net. As they look for that pass. It's a stretch one over the stick of everybody down the ice for icing. Face-off now is off to the right of the Toros goal. Parcero gets back set in his net. Here comes a shot there by Barthold. That got blocked, but Barthold got it back. Put it back in behind the net, and Parcero stop it in behind the goal. Looking for that stretch pass for Pickle this time, and that was read well. Here comes a chance there for Valom to try and put it back into the Toros end. From their own end, trying to get around Wilcox. He dumps it in. Barthold will scoop this up. From behind the net, we're going to try and move this over here with Starr to try and make his way through. Starr is going to dump this off to the corner, and Powley's going to race after it against Wilcox. Dawson Lewis had the puck, and he almost lost it. Here comes a chance to tip it back in, and they do. In behind the net it goes. Chase Powley after that. Powley from behind his own net with a stretch pass. That's tape to tape for Pickle, and his pass for Hudson Bishop out of his reach. Clark gets it. Back over here to the side. Goodwin with a pass. Knocked down here by Bishop. Hudson Bishop can't send one to the goal though, as Volane was on that. Goodwin trying to get it around the boards. Kept alive at the line. Wilcox getting up here with Volane and Davidson as he tips it off the boards and back to the corner. Wilcox coming after it, but he'll lose it to Powley off to the side. In behind the net, the Toros will scoop that up and have a chance to skate away with it with a pass. Tape to tape as they bring it in. Here comes a chance to cut through, and Dwyer is cut off by Goodwin, but we're getting a penalty coming up to Goodwin, and this one will come for interference. Face-off now is off to the right of the Oshawa end. Back in behind the net. It's going to roll on net. And Parcero will cover it up. Jacob Bartlett now to take this draw for Oshawa. Toros won it in their own end. And here comes a chance to skate away with it out of their own zone. Tripped up as Needham took his man down. Needham, the lone goal scorer here in the second on a power play goal. The McCartans both struck in the first period, which is why Oshawa leads this one 3-0 approaching the last minute of play. Here's a pass up in front and can't capitalize. Austin Baker behind the net. Baker trying to get some help. Cleared out past Molesdale and down the ice. Here's Campbell with it from center. Campbell off the boards for Baker as he tried to tip it in. Taken away here by Starr, but not out. Here comes a chance. Trying to send one to the front of the goal. Baker trying to find that loose puck here. Baker from behind the net will pick that up. Baker back to the line for Powley. Powley's shot kicked aside by Turcotte. It's up in the air. Behind the net it goes as the Toros try and win this battle with Hudson Bishop behind the net. Around the boards it goes on the right hand side. Back down low for Bishop. Bishop out of front. Chance. Shot. Stopped there by Turcotte, who closes up the legs and keeps it out. Pickle now to take this draw off to the left of the goal. Then the Pickle tried to win it. Kept in by Ricardo out for a shot. Hit Dwyer in the back. Chance to clear and not out. Good job to keep it alive as they knock down that clearing attempt by Stolte. Clark on his backhand, not getting it out. Alvarez pinched in. Zane Dwyer back to the line for Powley, who kept it alive. Stolte another chance to clear. Instead, takes it behind the net and takes the head in behind the goal. Back to the line. 10 seconds left. Toros looking for a chance here. Shot is high. Alvarez trying to bounce this in from the side. Pickle was over here. Pickle from Van Dam and not going to get one to the front of the net. Oshawa are going to have a 3-goal lead to go to period number 3 after the intermission. 2 goals in the first, both of them by the McCartans. And then it was going to be Needham with a goal on the power play here in the second. So some work to do for the under 15 AA Toros when the third period starts. Ready for third period action now, and the Toros have some work to do here at a 1-2 record, and they're losing this game 3-0. Gave up 2 goals in the first period and 1 goal in the second, and we do have a correction for number 88. It is Q McCartan, and they score right off the draw. And speak of the devil, it is Q McCartan who scores his second of the game to make it 4-0. So this will really hurt the Toros. If they drop this one, they'll only have 2 games left and be at a 1-3 record. Here comes a chance to throw into the net. That'll get tipped in wide behind the goal. Trying to keep this alive at the line there with Cole Campbell. Trying to jam this up in front and just went over the stick. Mosedale tried to get this back at the line, and here comes Oshawa back up out of their own end for Clark. Clark tried to make his way in. It's a high one on net. Stopped by Hero, but he had some trouble with it. Trying to get it out. Kept alive by Kowalenko, who takes a hit. From their own end comes Cole Campbell. He tried to fire it around the boards and fires it hard down the ice for icing. Face-off will be now off to the right of the Toros end. And it's won there by the Toros. Take it back behind their own net. Here comes Hudson Bishop. Bishop with his pass up through center over the stick of Dwyer. Star from his own end went for a pass for Kowalenko, knocked down by Bishop, who tried to put it back in, and Barthold is going to be picked off. Here comes a chance now for Frendo. From the corner, he tried to throw it up in front. Picked up at the side there by the Toros to try and win that battle in the right-hand corner. From behind the net, trying to win this from behind the goal, as Alvarez was over there. And behind the net, coming over here to the side. It was over here now for Kowalenko. Went over his stick. Looking for a pass off the boards here for Jacob Bartlett. Bartlett through center, brings it in here now with Needham. Shot! Blocked it away by Parcero, who makes that save. Toros get it. Chance to clear and move it over here to the side for Hudson Bishop, who dumps it in over the stick of Star. Right on net to Turcotte, makes that save and freezes it up. Brody Van Dam now to take the draw. Wins it cleanly back to line for Beveridge. Putting it behind the net again for Van Dam, but it's Dawson Lewis that got it. Toros try to win that battle here in the left-hand corner and dig it free. But Beck is in there doing all he can for Oshawa to get it and pin it to the boards. Now a chance to clear it out. It's right in the slot area here for the Toros, Brody Van Dam. Van Dam sets it up there to the side, but it's picked off there and moved up through center for Will Cox, who dumps it in on his backhand. And behind the net went Powley after it. Pushing it over here to the side. Here comes Dawson Lewis from his own end. That's picked off by Volane, who backhanded it in. Beveridge tried to make his way through. Jake Beveridge from center brings it in. Trying to cut one right to the front of the net, but here comes a shot. That's flagged down and caught. Held on to by Turcotte. Now it's going to be Herbert who takes this draw off to the left of the Oshawa end. Trying to jam this one up in front, and it gets steered aside there. Kicked off to the right by Turcotte. Here comes Oshawa with a lead pass. Within the feet as they try and get it around Rutherford. Knocked down from center and put back in the zone. Cole Campbell from his own end has control of it. Putting it over here to the side as that's a chance to clear it out. Clark a shot, knocked down on the way through. Good block there by Campbell. As that was a chance to go there for Margison, who couldn't go with the puck. It's in the Oshawa end. They're going to dump this up through center. McCartan from his own end. Moving it over here to the side for Clark. Trying to get it in. Here comes a chance now for Rutherford. Drop pass. Q McCartan sets it up, and the fan there by Art McCartan. Here comes Martison with a shot. Good block. Clark was able to block that one from their own zone. That is picked up here by Goodwin and taken behind his own net. Goodwin going for the pass through center as they try and bring it in. Q McCartan dumps this down the ice right on goal. It's going to miss the net and go for icing. Face-off is coming off now to the left of the Oshawa end. Turcotte is back set in the Oshawa goal. They win that draw. Here's Starr coming after it. Starr got it up there for Bartlett as they try and flip it through. Frendo is over here at center. Crichton as well tried to put it in. Barthold has control of it. Barthold puts it around the boards there for Starr to try and get it out. From the corner, Oshawa try and get it out of their own zone. It gets put back in. Barthold comes back in his own zone. Barthold puts this around the boards. This is going to, here's Bartlett trying to get it out. Jacob Bartlett tried to get it around Crichton. So they take it from behind their own net and put it around to the side for Kowalenko. Kowalenko from their own end with a lead pass as they try to find Bartlett. Frendo have Bartlett on him. Here's Barthold with that loose puck from his bench area. Backhands it off to the side for Starr. Starr takes this from behind his own net. Going for that lead pass for Needham. Needham brings it in, trying to cut through to the front of the net, but he's cut off. Powley will put this behind the net as he takes a hit by Needham. Kowalenko is in a battle there against Alvarez behind the net. Needham gets it right in front of the net for Bartlett and can't get a stick on it. Right to the side, Kowalenko tried to get a stick on there. Couldn't get it. Back a shot, going in wide. From behind the goal goes Needham. Trying to get it out there was Dawson Lewis. Kept in at the line there by Stolte, who fires it in wide. Pico trying to get after this loose puck. We have an injured Toros player, but there's no penalty on the play as we get a stoppage. Face-off is won there by the Toros as they try and dump it in. Here's a shot right on net. Hit the side of the goal and then covered up by Turcotte. Face-off is here from center. Gibson trying to get it out. From their own end is Gibson now. Lead pass is up here now. Davidson tried to put it in. And behind the net goes Jake Beveridge. Putting it over here to the side for Landon Pico, trying to get it out. From their own end here comes a chance to try and put it in. Drop pass here for Pico as they tried to throw it on net. That's caught and held on to by Turcotte. Face-off is off now to the left of the Oshawa end. In behind the goal. Tried to put one in behind the net. Wrapped around. Campbell tried to keep it alive at the line. McCartan will come over here at the side. From behind the goal, big hit in behind the net. Dawson Lewis trying to win this in behind the goal. Right in front, stopped by Turcotte. Trying to jam it in from the side. Rutherford will backhand this in. Knocked down by the Toros as they clear this away from center, and McCartan was after it. Over here at the side, trying to dump this out. From the run end, Q McCartan tried to make his way through. He gets taken down by Campbell. In behind the net, looking in front. Stopped there by Parcero off Rutherford. Starr isn't going to get there first. Here comes a chance for Dwyer, but he's going to get taken off the puck. From their own end. Here comes Q McCartan over the line. McCartan cuts in, shot. Blocked away there by Parcero, who makes that save. And a chance to clear here for Hudson Bishop. He can't get it out of his own end. Here comes Rutherford trying to make his way through against Frendo. As Frendo takes us from behind the net. 7 minutes left to go. 4-0 Oshawa lead. Knocked down there by Needham. Trying to race after the puck from in behind the goal. Here comes a chance for Stolte. His shot got blocked on the way through by Bishop. Frendo trying to come after it, but they can't get there. From their own zone, he's going to try and bring this in. That is brought in by Bishop offside. Face-off now is coming off here from center. Getting it over here to the side. Looking for the lead pass. Here's Powley now. Powley's pass hit the Oshawa bench and out of play. Face-off is won there by the Toros. Off the boards it goes. Stolte from his own end. Getting it over here now for Bartlett, trying to get it through. Kept alive there at the line by Jake Beveridge. Trying to throw under the front of the net. Here comes a chance now for Kowalenko, who can't get to the front of the net. Going for the hit there against Venati Needham. Toros go for the pass, but it hit Kowalenko though. Here comes Needham trying to make his way through. Needham trying to fire one. Found the rest area. Parcero who holds on to it. Wilcox now to take the draw. Goes back to the line for Clark, a shot. It goes in wide. From their own end, Campbell looks for the pass off the boards. Gibson from his own end over the stick of Wilcox, and here's Dawson Mosedale with it. Mosedale from his own end tries to make his way through, and he'll get cut off. Here comes a chance now to bring it in for Davidson. Davidson can't go with a pass. Campbell tip it away from Wilcox off to the side. Trying to get it out. It'll be a chance now to try and dump it back in. Right on that, it goes in wide. Coming around the boards was Davidson going for the hit. Wilcox will put it behind the net again for Davidson. Cole Campbell's going to meet him back there in behind the net. Going to look to go here with a pass. It hits Wilcox and up in the air. Volane will tip it in. Campbell from his own end. 5 minutes left. Gets it back in his own end. Hard off the glass and down the ice. And that goes for icing. Nope. Called off icing. Oshawa get that. Bishop trying to keep it in. But it comes out over the line at the Oshawa bench area. Trying to cut in there was Ira McCartan with a pass. Over here for Davidson. It's a turnover. Here comes a chance to move it up out of the reach of Bishop. This one will go, and it'll go for icing. Face-off is off to the right now, the Toros end. As McCartan tried to get it after that loose puck, he backhands it behind the net. Hugh McCartan coming after it to try and set it up in front. Slaughter, a shot! Stopped there by Parcero, who got enough of his glove on it. Trying to get it out. Here comes the chance for Zane Dwyer now. Dwyer tried to make his way through, and Bart Holt stood him up. Rutherford drops it off. Here comes Starr with it now through center, dumping it in. Behind the net, trying to come after that loose puck. It comes over here to the side. This is Bishop's lead pass. Out of the reach of Dwyer as they try and tip it back in, but Crichton was right there. And he puts it up and out of play. Face-off was won by Oshawa. That is Rutherford bringing it up with Q McCartan. Over here at the side is Chase Powley. Oshawa with goals in all 3 periods. 2 in the first, 1 in the second, and 1 to start off this third period. Q McCartan, here comes a chance now to dump it in. From their own end, here comes Brody Van Dam from his own end to try and move it up. That pass was for Pickle to pick this up here in the corner. Coming around the boards here to try and set it up in front. Beck puts this around the boards. This will get kept in. And put off to the side for Baker in behind the net. Big hit in behind the goal. Trying to dig away at that loose puck and get it free. Good play there at the line there by Powley, who kept it in. But we're going to get a whistle. And a penalty up in front of the net as we've got some pushing and shoving coming up in front. Stolte is the only one that goes to the box for Oshawa. It's in behind the net. Zane Dwyer trying to control his man. In behind the goal, Stolte. Dwyer coming up in front. But we're getting a Toros penalty this time. And we're also getting some words. So this one away with getting out of hand with a 4-0 Oshawa game. And both teams are now tempers are starting to flare here as Brody Van Dam is going to go to the box. Van Dam goes to the box for a 4-minute head contact penalty. Stolte got 6 minutes on his penalty. Face-off is off to the right of Parcero, won by the Toros. From in behind the net. Here comes a chance to skate up with it with Alvarez. Pass over here for Dwyer, trying to bring it in. From in behind the defense. Takes it in behind the goal. Here's Alvarez now. Over here to the side, gonna look for a pass in front of the net. Tipped away and out of the zone. From their own end, he'll take his time. That's Powley with it. Over here for Alvarez. Alvarez fanned on it. They're trying to bring it up over the line, but Oshawa get it and clear it away. Powley with it. Over here to the side, they're going to try and make their way in, but chip back into the Toro zone, right on net to Parcero, who makes that save, and then covers it up. Needham now to take the draw, won by the Toros. Dustin Moresdale takes this from behind his own net now. Moresdale puts his brakes on. Puts it over here to the side for Campbell, who tried to move it out. That stretch pass is up through center for Liam Margerson. Margerson tried to get around the defender and in, but can't get around that last line of defense. He wouldn't let him go to the front of the net. Dumped down the ice, right into Parcero, who makes a save. Interference penalty coming up. It's going to go to Margerson. Faceoff gets one there by Herbert. Trying to get this out of their own end. Dump back in the zone from behind the net. Friendo getting that. Trying to find an open lane, and they do. Clear it down the ice. Back in behind the net. Last minute of play now of the third period. From behind their own net, he'll just keep it and behind the goal and kill off some more time. Oshawa just going to keep it behind the net. Turcotte is waving his arms, kind of making kind of a distraction there for Herbert in front of the net. That went wide. From behind their own goal now, Oshawa get it. Will keep it in behind the net and kill off more time in behind the goal. Turcotte again is waving his arms, trying for the distraction. As Oshawa just keep this in behind the net with 20 seconds left. Jake Beaver is finally going to chase after it. Back in behind the net. This will get chipped away here at the line and capped into the Oshawa end. The Oshawa Minor Generals come into the Gunnaby Rickard on this Saturday night, and they're going to shut out the Clinton Toros 4-0 on this night. 2 goals in the first period put the Toros behind, and then one more in the second and a quick one in the third, and that's all Oshawa needed. Turcotte did his job too with some nice stops in the game to earn his shutout. The Toros will have one more home game coming up on Tuesday night against Whitby. That will also be on MJ Broadcasting, so we'll see you then. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.